Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. A Phish concert in Virginia, meant to be a night of music, joy, and community, was overshadowed by tragedy when a fatal stabbing occurred outside the Hampton Coliseum. The incident, which unfolded on the night of September 19, left one person dead and two others injured, casting a somber mood over what should have been a celebratory weekend for both the band and its fans. In the aftermath, Phish issued a heartfelt statement expressing grief and solidarity with those affected. The incident at Hampton Coliseum. At approximately 9:30 p.m. on September 19, police in Hampton, Virginia, responded to reports of a violent altercation in the parking lot outside the venue. The confrontation took place behind one of the tents in an area known for unofficial vending, where fans often sell food, drinks, and merchandise in a makeshift, lot culture that surrounds Phish shows. What began as an argument between several individuals quickly escalated, ending in a stabbing that left 3 men wounded. Authorities confirmed that one victim died from his injuries, while 2 others sustained non-life-threatening wounds. One of the injured was transported to a nearby hospital by emergency responders, while another arrived at a medical facility as a walk-in patient with lacerations. The suspect fled the scene but was later detained. Police emphasized that all individuals involved had been identified and described the incident as an isolated altercation, not connected to the concertgoers as a whole. The victims and immediate response. Details about the victims have not been widely released, though police confirmed all were adult males. Out of respect for the families, officials have withheld names pending notifications. Emergency services responded quickly, with officers securing the area and paramedics treating the wounded on site before transferring them to medical care. The presence of police and first responders created a wave of confusion among fans in the venue, though many concertgoers remained unaware of the severity of what had transpired until after the show. For those in the parking lot, the scene was both shocking and disorienting. Phish shows are known for their peaceful, festival-like community, where fans gather in colorful displays of creativity, camaraderie, and shared love of music. Violence of this nature is rare, making the incident particularly jarring for longtime followers of the band's touring tradition. Phish's statement. The following day, Phish took to social media to address the tragedy. Their message read, "During last night's show, a tragic incident took place in the parking lot outside Hampton Coliseum. There was an altercation behind one of the tents in the unofficial vending area in which someone lost their life and 2 other people were injured. We don't have more information than what has been reported by the police, who called it an isolated incident, but what we do know is upsetting enough. We are deeply saddened by this and our hearts go out to all of those affected." The band, often praised for fostering a warm and inclusive community around their music, struck a tone of grief and empathy. Their words underscored the sense of shock among fans and reinforced that while the music inside the venue carried on, the human loss outside could not be ignored. Police investigation. The Hampton Police Division's Major Crimes Unit launched a full investigation into the stabbing. While they have not yet disclosed a motive, authorities continue to gather witness statements and review surveillance footage. They confirmed that the suspect and victims were known to each other in some capacity, but the exact nature of their relationship remains unclear. Law enforcement stressed that there was no ongoing threat to the public and reassured concertgoers that the incident was confined to the individuals directly involved. Still, the presence of violent crime at a major concert sparked renewed conversations about safety in and around live music events. Impact on the concert series. Despite the tragedy, the scheduled Phish concerts at Hampton Coliseum on September 20 and 21 continued as planned. Fans arriving for the following shows noticed an increased police presence, with officers patrolling both the venue and its surrounding areas more visibly. For many, the atmosphere was heavy, with the memory of the incident lingering even as the music played on. The Hampton shows had been billed as the finale of Phish's summer tour, a celebratory capstone to months of traveling across the country. Instead, the weekend became defined by grief, reflection, and a reevaluation of what safety means in a setting that is supposed to be centered on joy. A venue with history. Hampton Coliseum is a storied venue in the Phish universe, often referred to affectionately as the Mothership by fans. Over the decades, the band has performed numerous legendary runs there, making it a sacred space in their touring history. The stabbing marks a dark chapter for a venue long associated with good times, communal spirit, and some of the most memorable concerts in the band's career. Community reaction. Fans of Phish, known as Phish heads, are renowned for their tight-knit culture and shared devotion to the band. Online communities erupted with messages of grief, condolences, and shock after news of the stabbing spread. Many expressed heartbreak that such violence could pierce through the fabric of what is usually a safe and welcoming environment. Some fans shared personal stories of being in the parking lot at the time, describing the confusion and disbelief as police descended on the scene. Others emphasized the need to maintain the sense of peace and positivity that has always been central to the Phish experience, even in the wake of tragedy. Broader implications for concert safety. The stabbing outside the Hampton show has reignited conversations about safety at large-scale concerts, particularly in unregulated spaces like parking lots and unofficial vending areas. While inside venues are typically monitored with security staff, cameras, and controlled entry, the outside areas are harder to regulate. Vendors and fans alike gather in makeshift marketplaces, creating vibrant but sometimes chaotic environments where disputes can escalate. Experts suggest that venues and promoters may need to reconsider how these unofficial zones are managed, balancing the desire to preserve fan culture with the necessity of keeping attendees safe. Enhanced patrols, better lighting, and designated vendor areas could be potential solutions, though some argue that over-regulation might undermine the free-spirited atmosphere Phish fans cherish. Phish's future plans. Even as the Hampton run closed under a cloud of sorrow, Phish's momentum as a touring powerhouse continues. The band has already announced its New Year's run at Madison Square Garden, scheduled for December 28 to 31, 2025. These shows are expected to draw massive crowds, but the events in Virginia may influence how both the band and venues approach security moving forward. Fans will undoubtedly carry the memory of Hampton with them, serving as a reminder that even within spaces designed for celebration, the unexpected can happen. A tragic reminder. The stabbing outside the Hampton Coliseum serves as a painful reminder of life's unpredictability. For Phish, a band whose concerts have long been synonymous with community, positivity, and togetherness, the tragedy stands in stark contrast to the values they and their fans uphold. While the music continues, the loss of life will not be forgotten. As investigations proceed and the community mourns, Phish's words resonate, "We are deeply saddened." Those 4 words capture not only the band's grief but also the sorrow of thousands of fans who now carry the weight of a tragedy that unfolded in a space they have always considered a second home.